Hey guys, I'm Aidan. Today we've got a change of scenery just because I was getting bored of that room over there. You can't see it, but it's a flipping window. But today I just want to go on a rant about GCSEs. For those who follow my Snapchat, I've already talked about this, but I want to deliver it in a video. Basically, 4 years ago I came out of secondary school and I came out with an E just because a certain teacher, I won't include any names because I'll probably get taken to court and we don't want any of that, do we? But basically, my English teacher forgot to tick a certain box to get me in an exam to actually give me a certain chance to actually maybe get my grade from an E to a D or a C. I don't know. But that's where it started. College year number 1, I basically get put into level 1 that apparently exists. I don't know why. Maybe I'm that stupid that they just decided, sorry, you're not good enough for GCSE yet. Next year, for some reason the system messed up. I got entered in level 2 and half of it was level 1, which I'd already done. Alright, and then the 3rd year of college, I got to do the rest of the level 2 stuff, which was pretty annoying. Especially since I had a certain teacher that I've talked about in the past. I hated him. He hated me. There was no passion in this job whatsoever. Like, I even emailed him asking, like, what work do you want me to do to actually practice for my exams? He just ignored me, and 2 weeks later he told me, sorry, you can't talk to me when I'm not in flipping school. I also had 2 weeks before college, and then I got back to college. Still no reply. So I'd spent 2 weeks waiting on a reply and he didn't even bother sending me the requirements or practice papers to actually prepare myself for an exam that I spent the whole year preparing for. For some odd reason, at the end of the year, before everyone sat their exams, they stopped paying all the teachers, so he just went on his way, leaving me. And do you know what's embarrassing? That a flipping, not for this guy, but the other English teacher, like a maths teacher helped me more than the English teacher did to get my English results. Basically, he introduced this sort of English class or whatever, where you just learn a bunch of stuff in a day, and I learned more in that day than I did in the entire year from that other teacher. So I had to go on a rant there. I flipping hate him. This year I had a really great English teacher. Like, it's rare these days that you actually get a teacher that makes the lesson fun. Basically, I was doing the exam a certain way and then my teacher suggested another tactic, and I think I completely flopped that other tactic. I should have stayed with the other one. So I came out with a flipping E. What are the chances? I mean, my teacher said he's going to try and get my grade to a D, but that's still not really of use, is it? I wouldn't say I'm properly upset about getting an E, but I'm not exactly happy either. Just sort of in between. I think I'm just more like flipping demotivated. Like, I put in years and years of effort and it's just kicked me back in the face like, you're not good enough. And I don't want to waste my flipping life now. I'm at a point where I can choose my own destiny, I guess. What? No, that sounds cringy. Choose my own path. There we go. That's less cringy. And I really don't want to spend a whole other college year, a year that I can spend doing auditions and like maybe actually getting a full-time job as an actor. Anyway, that's basically my story of how I got from an E to an E in 4 years. Also, I want to provide a bit of advice for if you fail your GCSEs. You always get another chance to do your GCSEs, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. All I've really experienced is you need the GCSEs to actually make it into college, and it can be used for just a small amount of jobs. But I've heard not many jobs actually require some amazing GCSEs. Why am I hearing planes or helicopters? I live in an area which is nowhere near an airport. Has everyone identified me as recording and just want to troll me? Come on guys, I want to get a YouTube video done. Everyone's against me, guys. Anyone watch Comedy Shorts Gamers videos? I really don't like them, to be honest, but he's got an amazing YouTube career and he came out of secondary school or even college with just 2 Ds. 2 Ds, that's worse than me. I thought I was bad. I came out with a pass in science, a merit in ICT and a B in maths, which I'm quite proud of. I was hoping to get at least a C in English, but it's just not looking that way. I flipping tortured myself trying to get that B in maths. Like, I was just sat every night just researching. Well, my dad helped me, so thank you. He helped cushion it, but still it was torture. But I'm not just saying screw all those exams, I don't need them. You're gonna need them for in case like you need to get into college. I think you have to be in school until you're 18, then you have to get a job, and then you're gonna live out your life and die of old age. Meow. She's so confused. Anyway, I'm gonna go before I get murdered in my back garden. I'm also going to Insomnia on Saturday if you want to come meet me. I'm honoured if anyone actually does want to meet me, to be honest. Also, it's my birthday on the 28th. I'm gonna be doing a daily vlog of that day, probably upload it the next day. Wish me a happy birthday if you want to. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.